Okay, we are now on air. What's up? Whoosh! Well, I am the one and only Matthew Jane Glasper Sr. from the 70s all the way up to the late 90s. I was number 3 in the world by the Korean standard. By the American Karate Illustrated, I was number 4. I promised to you that I would introduce also the second stage of training for speed. I have given you already, if you're kicking at 50 miles an hour, if you take that information and use it and be faithful, it will get you to 150 miles an hour. If you're already kicking at 100 miles an hour and you use the information, it's guaranteed it will get you to 200 miles an hour of kicking speed. But you have to be faithful and you have to do the program. You don't do the program, it's not going to work. I guarantee you, it will not work. Now, what I'm going to do, the whole purpose now to double that, something I never used to do. And I was kicking at over 200 miles an hour. I didn't do reverse leg curls. I ran with leg weights on. I did leg raises. I did my squat, but I didn't do reverse leg curls. I don't know why. To this day, I don't know why I didn't do them. But because I did not do them, I never achieved maximum kicking speed. I never achieved maximum kicking speed. Why? Because when your leg goes out, it should return just as fast. But nobody leg does. Let me tell you why. And there's a young man can bear witness to it. You can check on his page and he will tell you that it doesn't. Hal Barrage, you might know him as Scorpion. One of the number one technique that he taught his students was to, when the person kick, you block, trail the kick back in with a reverse punch. That technique worked for 150 of his students, and they walked through a tournament with over 300 competitors and walked away with first place. Everybody used the same technique. Man kick, they trail the kick back in. Man kick, they trail the kick back in. Why? Because the recoil is too slow. But your recoil is supposed to be faster than your extension or your thrust. Why is it supposed to be faster recoiling? Because it's the recoil that causes the damage. The faster you get it off, the more damage you do. If I could place my finger on you and record my finger off your chest fast enough, I would take your skin with it. If I pick that speed up a little more, the touch of my finger on your chest will go straight through your entire body. Every organ from the beginning to the exit, it would hit and it would drop. You would drop like I just shot you with a pistol. That's why the recoil is so important. What I have mastered now and what's going to make the difference come 2014 when you see me kick again in the demo to destroy anything I did with kicking will be because of I have mastered recoil. My recoil is just as deadly as my thrust now. With what you see on YouTube, I'm better, older, and I'm faster. And you will get to witness with your own eyes. And I guarantee you, if you do not have a camera that can slow down speed, you will never get a chance to see me kick because the recoil will be too fast. Right now, we're going to talk about a little more about recoil using my son. Step up, give your name.
My name is Eric Foster.
This is my grandson. He's going to assist me, and so I can do more talking. Okay, lay on the bench. We're finna deal with reverse leg curl. Legs go behind the pin. Other leg go behind it. Now, I never did reverse leg curls. Once in a while, years ago, but there never was nothing consistent. Without reverse leg curls, your recoil is going to be slower. So, can you master redeveloping your leg to recoil just by laying on a bench doing reverse leg curl? Yes, you can. But there's one problem. You're going to lose a percentage of balance. In other words, you can develop a such a dangerous recoil. What I mean by dangerous means that it's so fast that when your leg recoil, it throws you completely off balance or even cause you to fall. And you looking on the floor thinking you slipped on some water or your sweat. No, it wasn't. It was your recoil. Your recoil too fast. You haven't mastered the balance for it. And the only way you're going to have to do a stand-up recoil drill. And we're going to get to that in 1 minute. Eric began to do curls. Now, every time he pulled, now there's a resistance belt. The resistance belt is a little harder for him. Is actually at my level. The resistance belt is equivalent to 150 pounds, and he's nowhere near at that level. So, but every muscle up to your gluteal maximum is being built, it's being strengthened. But this the key is to do the reverse leg curl as fast as you can. You do them slow, but you develop strength. You already have strength. I'm not trying to get you more strength. I'm trying to get you more speed. Let me say it again. I am not trying to get you more strength. You already have that. I'm trying to get you more speed. It's the speed that's going to make you dangerous, not the strength. You can walk around and carry a building on your back. Do you actually think that's going to help you win a fight? No. It ain't going to help you win a punch match neither. It definitely ain't going to help you win MMA. Why? You too slow. Who you going to catch? You ain't taking nobody down because they'll never be there. So what we need is speed. What we need is a faster extension and a faster recoil. Would make us a more dangerous fighter. The same thing with our hand. If your kicking speed is faster, your takeoff is faster. If your punching hand is faster, then your ability to hold a choke is more stronger and you last more longer. If your hand are faster, which means that your arm have more energy in it, your muscle, you have better blood circulation, which means you can hold a choke hold more longer, which prevents you from getting tired like a lot of MMA fighters lose a fight because they can't hold a choke. And the man breaks the chokehold. Now, back to recoil. We're dealing with the leg now. But once we finish with leg speed, we will come to hand. Now, here on the bench, it's great. I does both. At one time, I only did one. But and that was the bench. When I realized how important reverse leg curl was, I began to do more. And I developed so much speed in my recoil that when I would kick, I would fall off balance. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And I would kick again, and I would stagger back. I realized that my recoil was so fast, they were throwing me off balance. So I had to go back to standing on one leg and pumping. Just standing there with the leg weights on and just constantly pumping my leg in reverse. Just constantly pumping. Stand up. Okay. Okay, stand here. Face this way. One leg. Reverse. Okay, hold your hand up. I want them to see that leg moving. Pump. This is recoiling. What it does, train your mind to keep you on balance when you recoil. But you have to get you some boots that weighs at least 5 pounds or more, and you put them on. You have to do a minimum of 300 reps. A minimum of 300 reps. When you walk in the ring, you ain't worried about your leg getting tired. Because you know that you can throw over 300 kicks or 500 kicks and don't have to worry about your leg getting tired. But you have to practice. How many times? Twice. How many days a week? Twice. Every what? 72 hours. Remember the first tape. Don't change it. I won't change it. It has to be twice. If you try to do it every day, you're going to burn your leg out. It's going to feel so good because you're going to still be kicking at least 50 miles more than what you was kicking. And you ain't going to want to stop. You're going to want to keep going. How did I know? I did it for over 15 years. I did it every single day. And I drained out so bad one day I couldn't hardly walk. And so I took the rest of the week off when I actually needed to take 2 months off. Being young and ignorant, I took on a week off and went right back into it. But what I did do, I went to 3 days a week. 3 days, 3 times out of a week. So I did not get as tired and I continued to build speed. But if I knew what I knew now, I would have known to go to 2 days. In my last years of my fighting, I did eventually go to only 2 days of leg drilling. I'm going to close. I hope you understand the method. Your theory and your meditation thought must also enter in your mind of 500 miles an hour. Your theory and your method of meditation must enter into your mind of 500 miles an hour. Why? Because you want to kick at 300 miles an hour or better. When you begin to put that thought and process in your mind, and I know a lot of you, if I kick at 500 miles an hour, I can't hardly see the kick. You don't need to see it. The person just needs to feel it. There's many times I'll kick people, I have no idea what I kicked them with. And people say, you did this, you did. I'm like, I did. My son right now have a tape of me and trying to tell me I kicked 3 times. I still don't see but 2. Neither there, it's 3 times. A guy showed it to me. I didn't see it neither. I still don't see it. Because it's coming out of my 6th sense mind. I don't think about it. I just do. When my mind sees there's trouble, my mind reacts. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what kick I'm going to do. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I have no idea. It just happened. I program myself to do it. How? I take myself and put it in a situation in a meditation. I put 15 or 20 men around me. They attack, they fall. What did I do? I don't know. They just fail. But why won't you pay attention to what they're doing? Because I'm responding so fast that I cannot see it. That's the way I want to be when I walk in the ring against that one opponent. This is my closing. Where I am, the one and only, Matthew Jane Glasper Sr. To all the martial arts of the world, whoosh! I'm waiting on. That's my closing. Talk to you later.